Good morning, guys. It is 10 a.m. First thing I did when I woke up was check my bank account just to, make sure I'd been paid by the job that I quit. Still no money. There's still no money. So I'll throw up the text on the screen that I had texted my boss at that time, essentially asking when my money was going to be put in, because I thought I was supposed to get paid like 2 Fridays ago, and then I didn't, and I was like, okay, it's got to be like the Friday after Thanksgiving. And so I had messaged him, and he said essentially like it was going to be late because of Thanksgiving, and I was like, okay, no, that makes sense. So it should come in on Monday, because it comes in immediately after on that next business day. So I texted my parents, and I was like, I still don't have my money. I know that it's the jobs are a scam, so I know that they can easily get away with not paying people, and people will just forget. I am not the one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I am such a nice person, but one thing you don't mess with is my money. And the fact that I worked almost like 80 hours with them and I have not been paid yet is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm honestly too angry right now to even deal with it. My parents were like, just call. And I was like, I really just want to go in and just get it all figured out there and then, and not leave until something has been done. But it's just not going to be a productive conversation if I go in today. So I'm going to give it one more day. If that money does not hit my account by the time I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going into the office and I'm going to figure out what's going on. So I'm going to make some breakfast. So we're going to have some eggs with some minced garlic. So I've got 2 eggs and like a whole egg through egg whites essentially. But we're also going to check to see if my avocados are ripe. So I had one the other day, but some of them were still pretty hard. That's what she said. So I want to see if those are ready to go. Also, I don't think I'm going to get that bread that I got from Aldi again. It's just a little bit too thin. Like, it tastes perfectly fine, but it's like you can tell why it was so much cheaper. God, I love minced garlic. I have a problem. But yeah, I don't know. I was looking at condos this morning and I have a plan for a down payment. So this lease doesn't end until 2021. I did a longer one because it was like $100 a month cheaper, and I really have no rush to get out of this complex. I really, really like it. And so I'm gonna try and save up a couple $100 every month for the next 22 months and hopefully buy a condo for my 25th birthday. So I think that'll be a fantastic gift. That's the game plan. Here's an example of what I do in the morning. I'm just giving feedback in the check-in sheets. So this is one of my clients that started last week and was able to get her workouts in because I made her a nice at-home program. And then I just went ahead and updated the sheets as well. This is an example of like her day 1 last week versus this week. So as you can see, I just kind of changed around the rep ranges. I have a specific way of programming, so it's not just completely random, but it's different person to person. So I have to call the Social Security office because apparently you can make appointments. So I feel like there's got to be an easier way to do this, but whatever. I have to call an 800 number. I literally just need the receipt. I just want to make some commission. I'd be making like
Thank you for calling
so much
Social
more.
Security.
Or SSI, beneficiaries will be 1.6%.
Bruh. Replacement card.
Okay, which are you calling about?
social security card.
The hours of operation
Oh my
are
God. I don't understand why they won't allow you to just talk to a person. Like, this is clearly an MVA situation where you can't make appointments and you just have to go in and just sit there and wait for hours. This is so frustrating. When I come back home, I am bringing my social security card, my passport, literally any documents I could possibly need. All of the jobs that I've had in the past, for whatever reason, they only needed photocopies of stuff. So I didn't even think about having to bring the actual documents with me because I have had many jobs and they've literally never needed the official documents. So for whatever reason, this department store is so bougie that they need that stuff. Even though I literally had photos of it. So I'm just gonna have to go in. They're only open until 4 p.m. It's like 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is really just not helpful. But I don't work again until Saturday. So we will just do that sometime this week. I was gonna do it today, but it's just seeming like it's gonna be a whole ordeal. So I'm just making my calendar right now on Google Calendar, and I'll figure out what day it'll fit in because I don't think today's gonna be the best day for that because I gotta edit a whole entire vlog. Casually just catching up on the news. I literally will just throw this on in the background just so I can stay up to date because I feel like that's important. So I'm making a pre-workout meal. I just baked a potato in the microwave, cut it up here, cut up some red onion. We're gonna add some avocado on top and some of the tuna. This one is the tomato one, I think. Sun-dried tomato, yeah, 20 grams of protein. So nice source of protein for my bowl. This is a weird concoction, but I have like a weird amount of ingredients right now. And then we're gonna have some of these veggies. We're gonna throw everything in the pan. You would not believe me if I told you guys how often I leave my apartment without my phone. Like, just sitting here, charging. But, so since it's holiday season time, this is when people start being real wild. And so every time I see, might as well just take a seat here. We got an email this morning saying that someone was robbed in the garage. Not great. I don't even know how they got in. It's like physically impossible to get into this building, but you could definitely find your way into the garage, so I guess I could kind of see. But of course, out of all the buildings, there's like 10 buildings, it's my building's garage. So that happened yesterday. It's just the holiday season, the area I'm in, it's the city, like you can't really avoid it, but I'm just gonna be on guard. They also said that they're gonna give us a phone number if we want to be escorted into the property. So you guys already know I'm probably gonna take advantage of that because if it's being offered and I'm essentially paying for it, I might as well use it. But we're headed to the gym now. cold outside. I think it's like 41 right now. Oh, so not it. Had a really good workout though. Oh, this person's waiting for me, my bad. I'm literally the person that I complain about in parking lots. I saw the most beautiful man and I am obsessed with him. I could tell he wanted to come up to talk to me, but he just couldn't pull it together, and I am a shy person, which I know is hard to believe, but we have to go confront my boss, ex-boss, and ask why I don't have my money, because there's still no money in my account. So that will definitely be interesting. We're definitely gonna do that pretty soon here. So I'll probably leave here around 10:15. So at 10 a.m. he has a meeting with the leaders, and then at 11 a.m. that's when you go into the atmosphere room. So that's when everyone comes together. So I want to get there probably around that time. I'm hoping to see some people that I can chat with in the meantime, because he's always doing stuff. I might actually have to wait a little bit, but nonetheless, I'm literally not leaving the office until I see money pending in my account or I get a Venmo, because I know they're not going to pay me. And it's not like we have like clock in, clock out numbers or anything like that. Luckily for me, I think I've logged every single day that I worked there, so it's just all on my YouTube channel. My heart is beating so fast because I'm so mad, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm literally like Pauly D, like I literally never get mad, but when I do, it's like a switch flips.
No. What's up, cousin? What's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? You want something, my guy? You don't want nothing, my guy?
And it's not a good time.
Hey.
What's up, girlie?
I still think I was in the direct deposit.
Yeah, I'll give you a second. Just more dollars.
So I just finished up in there. They truly are master manipulators. It's so funny. So the guy who was training me, he was talking some ish. Try not to curse in my video so I don't have to blank it out, just for monetization purposes. Sometimes they're weird about that, but basically he was talking bad about me to someone that I know, and naturally that person told me, and it was just so funny seeing me today, because him seeing me today, because he was acting like everything was normal, essentially because he didn't know that obviously, like I knew that he wasn't being the greatest toward me, but he had basically told this person like, oh, she'll never like amount to anything, like coaching, like that's never gonna work, she's never gonna do anything with her life, blah 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 blah. So it was just so funny seeing him today, because I just had all of that in the back of my head while he just acted like a robot. And it's just crazy. It's just like none of them are like real people. It's so bizarre. But I recorded a bunch of stuff on my phone, so I'll have to see how those sound. But essentially I only got paid $140. They don't do hourly at all. In the contract they kind of had it hidden. Do you guys not do hourly?
Yeah, they cut hourly.
Didn't you?
Pay?
Yeah, I thought you did hourly, like if you didn't make the same amount that you would have made that week. Wasn't that how it was set up?
It's 100% commission.
Oh, but don't you have to, like if the person doesn't make as much as they would have for the hourly pay through commission, then wouldn't you have to make up for the rest of it?
I mean, the digital.
That's how Cut explained it.
Really?
Yeah.
I can go grab him just give me a second.
Because that's why I was worried about taking this job, because I was like, I want to make sure that I get paid for something, even if I'm not able to make those sales. Otherwise, if I didn't make any sales while I was here, then I wouldn't make any money.
Right.
But then my boss literally told me, which I have vocalized in my vlogs a couple times, that if I did not make that commission pay that first month or whatever, that he would make up for the difference. And I brought that up, and he was like, no, that's not how that works. And I was like, whatever. Like, it doesn't even matter. I'm glad I just got some money. That is how they do that. It's like, you're making so much money because you literally don't pay your employees. Like, no one gets paid by the boss. So like, yeah, the boss is making $300,000 a year, but that's because he's not paying anyone. It's pretty easy to make a lot of money when none of it ever comes out of your pocket. I'm gonna take some of this, some water. This is the outfit. None of that went to plan, but I'm gonna pop into the Louis store because I've been looking for this bag. So if I find it, we'll haul it, hopefully. So I just got back. My other camera is dead, so I'm currently charging that, so I thought I would just use my big one. So I found the bag. Yay! So I'll unbox that, but my workout was an absolute mess. I don't know what was going on with my hip, but I was just having issues. It wasn't even painful. It was just like my range of motion of my squat was off. I was like a little bit crooked, and I was like, I literally have no idea what's going on. And the goal of filming my workout today was to make a workout video and teach you guys the exercises, and promote my gym glute guide a little bit, but it just wasn't working. I don't know what was going on. I thought I would go ahead and show you guys the bag. So I'll link it down below. This thing has been sold out forever, so I got really lucky. I've literally been calling a bunch of malls, and Lenox Mall said that they had one because it was like returned from online or something like that. So I love their boxes. They like vary. Like sometimes I'll get one of these, sometimes I'll get one of the flat ones. It also depends on how big the bag is. So it looks like this. They have this one, and then they have a smaller one. So I believe that this is the MM. I honestly don't remember. Oops, I'll have to look online. Doesn't really matter that much. But looks like this. And I love this color. So I have a couple vintage items from Louis Vuitton. I have the Pochette and I have the Speedy 25, and those are both from like the 80s, and they look amazing. So I've noticed a lot of the newer Louis Vuitton stuff just doesn't quite hold up. So I have the Neverfull, and now I have this, so we'll see how well this holds up. But I actually am not a huge fan of a lot of their newer styles anyways, and I like the vintage patterns and colors. Everything is so much lighter now, so that's why I tend to just get the vintage stuff. I like how sturdy it is because I love the Speedy, but it's the type of bag where you have to have stuff in it so it's not like falling over. So lots of pockets, lots of space, and I think it's cute, so I'm excited. And it has the strap, which I've already lost, but I don't think I'm gonna survive when I go back to Maryland. If you guys look at what I'm wearing, it's literally like 40 degrees outside, but like, bruh, I'm so cold, and I am in my apartment. So I've got my North Face and a hoodie on. We're gonna go ahead and grab groceries. Today has been a lot. I just got back to my apartment, and I literally forgot and still cannot remember my PIN to my debit card. It's like I haven't used it in a hot minute because I didn't have one, and sometimes it'll ask for the PIN, sometimes it won't. I've literally never forgotten the PIN, and then the one time that I need it, I completely blanked. I still could not tell you. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this haul. So I realized like I have been so hungry lately, and I've been having big meals, but I'm still low on my calories, and I was like, you know what, just buy more food and then just commit to gaining weight, because that is my goal right now. All of my lifts feel eh, and I know if I eat more food, they'll feel amazing. So I went ahead, I got some more cereal. I don't really know what these are. I think this is like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch version. So we got that. I picked up a bunch of pastas. So I got these because I've heard people talk about these a lot. People who don't eat meat, because I don't eat meat. That's why my groceries are so cheap, to be honest. So I got the red lentil rotini, and the macros for this are really good in terms of protein. So every serving you have 13 grams. And then I also picked up the chickpea one. I've never seen these pasta noodles before. And this one has 11 grams of protein per serving. So that's like literally an effortless way to get protein in, because I noticed today I have these, and I thought that this was the one that actually had the pasta, but this is literally just the sauce packet. So I was like, oh, well, let me get some pasta so I can actually use it. And then I picked up just regular macaroni elbows, because these were $1. I don't know how much pasta is. I'm just always like in shock when I feel like stuff is cheap, and it makes me happy. I picked up Texas toast today for my bread of the week. This will be for my avocado toast and stuff. We got these. So I have been smoking a lot before bed, and I eat all of my food, and it's becoming a problem. It's helping me get my calories in, but it's becoming a problem nonetheless. So I was like, let me pick up some snacks specifically for the munchies, because I can only eat so many of these, and this will stop me from eating, like, making myself meals. Like, you don't need a meal, homegirl, you just ate dinner. I picked up the Kroger popcorn again because it's so good, but I got the mini bags because I've been having the full-size ones and they're just way too big. I just end up wasting popcorn. I picked up some eggs. So we got the large ones. These were the ones on sale. I always get the cheapest eggs I could find that are like cage-free, grass-fed, whatever. Like, they actually try to take care of the animals. That's usually what I'll go for. I picked up so many snacks. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that I eat all of my food, and it's frustrating. So I picked up 2 of the off-brand Pop-Tarts, because I honestly never see any difference, and these are even higher in calories, at least the brown sugar one is. So I got the Kroger cherry and the Kroger maple brown sugar. So I like to have those after my workout, and I've noticed that's like my post-workout snack, so I thought I'd just get 2 of those. And then I picked these up. So there's no actual chicken ingredients in this. Obviously it's chips, and we all know it's just a bunch of salt, but I thought I would try these out because munchies, literally, I'm not a stoner, you guys. Anyways, I got some classic chips. And then in my, oh my gosh, this is so heavy, my Lululemon bag, we've got some more. We picked up some almond milk. I always get unsweetened vanilla. I don't really care about the brand. I just get whatever is on sale. Like last time I picked up this one from Aldi. That didn't even focus. From Aldi. And then I got avocados. So it was 3 for $5. So I picked up 3. I already have 1 in the fridge, so that'll be enough. I also have 1 sweet potato in there, and then I picked up 2 more because 2 more? Yeah, 2, maybe 3. I don't remember. This bag's broken. Because that sweet potato dish that I made, oh my god, it was so good. It was so filling, and it was like the perfect amount of food for my workout. So I'm gonna start making bowls again with sweet potato and then add rice too. I picked up a sweet onion because all of the red onions were like gross. So I just got that this time. I picked up some greens. I already have veggies in the freezer, so I didn't get any of those today, but I picked up a 50-50 blend. This has the spring mix and the spinach. So I thought this would be perfect because I make like a lot of, if you guys haven't noticed, I make a lot of bowls and I use a lot of rice, and I love doing rice, veggies, avocado, all of that with some greens because micronutrients matter too. And then I also picked up 2 of these soy sauce ramens. They were out of the chili one, which is the best ramen I've ever tried, by Marchin. I don't know how to pronounce that. There's the other sweet potato. We got, I can't believe I got all of this for $60. This is wild. I picked this up. So I always have this at home. It's so yummy. It's the tikka masala curry. I don't know what brand this is. I've never seen this one, but it's just a sauce. I picked up 2 rices. So I was gonna get boxed rice again because it is cheaper, but I was like, you know, if you're ever in a rush, it just makes sense to get these. And they had coconut jasmine this time. So I got 2 of those 90-second rices. The other ramen. I picked up this Wishbone Thousand Island dressing because that dressing that I put on that sweet potato bowl, so good. I couldn't find the one with the man on it, so I just settled for that. I'm really not that picky. I found my cubes that my mom picked me up back home, so I was excited about that. So the chicken one, this one is amazing. And then I really like the veggie one. I've been using the beef one, but I'm not a huge fan. It's just like a little bit too strong for me. So I thought I would just get those. And then I got more minced garlic. This one is not in oil. The last one I got was in oil from Aldi, so I just got a regular minced garlic container there. I got my wine corkscrew, which I'm pumped about. And then because I have a problem, I picked up these Ritas. So I'm actually going to a Christmas party that I'm bringing Tony to, which is the guy I went on a date with, that other vlog, whenever that was, about this time, like 2 weeks ago. And there's gonna be alcohol there, but Ritas. So I got these because they were only $1, and I was like, bruh, I love these. They're so sugary, but I'm so used to having those giant ones, which you guys have seen me drink. So I thought that those little ones would be good. And that's it. So I'm gonna end off this vlog here because honestly at this point I just need to sit down with a glass of wine and watch some Kim Possible and look at my Christmas tree. By the way, I'll show you guys that because I got it from Walmart. That was in the vlog where all the footage got deleted and you guys never saw it. Because it's been a day and at this point I really just want it to be over.